when I'm looking at this from my point of view, bro, I think you guys are kind of like, you're seeing it from your guys' point of view, which is obvious because it's your point of view, and you are not a scammer. You don't hurt people. You don't do these type of things. So it's gonna affect your heart because you didn't do that. And for the world to look at you in that type of way, it's very drowning. It feels like you can't breathe because people are already painting you out to be something you're not. But put a pin in that. Over here are people that root for you, that look at you like somebody they want to be like, they want to achieve like. And so when they invested in your project, and they're remember, they don't have our lifestyle, so they're working paycheck to paycheck, paycheck to paycheck. So when they go, fuck yeah, Logan's involved in this, I know it's going to win because I've watched this guy win, and I want to be like this fucking guy. So I'm going to invest my hard-earned money. From their point of view, I get your guys' point of view because you're dealing with a legal team, you're dealing with all the people that did you wrong. But from their stance, they go, how dare you go and open up 2 other projects when I just wasted my hard-earned money on something that I believed you would do. So this is a point of view that they don't care what you feel like and what CoffeeZilla feels like. They want to demand answers for their own money.
100%.
So what do you say to the people that watched you make the project where you're taking pictures and all the other projects? Yep. How does it feel for you in your seat where your team's saying, hey, shut up, don't bring this up. We're going to bring this back in the future and all the answers will be explained. How does it feel knowing that you couldn't speak up in time, and now you look like this villain, and no disrespect, you look like a piece of shit to the people?
Yep. That boy George is a real one, bro. George is asking the best questions possible, bro. And the reason I say George is asking the best questions is because he is. George is real, bro. George just came from the normal life. He just started getting it. I don't know if you guys follow George, but George literally been hanging out with Logan for years, right? And he been driving his same Toyota. He just got out of his Toyota, bro. His life is really just changing. You know what I mean? His 2 channels just started popping off. He's doing some stand-up. So George is going to ask real questions, like real people, like normal, everyday people from that right perspective, bro. And he's exactly right. Like, you made this project, and then you switched over to multiple other projects. You're like, oh, I'm going to do an NFT. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. That didn't work. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to go do WWE. I'm making Prime. I'm like, you got a lot of stuff going on, bro, and that's awesome, but you got to speak up on what else is going on with people. Like, people are hurting, bro. Like you said, that's their hard-earned money.
That are like, yo, fuck this guy sitting on millions of dollars, always trying to get attention, and now he doesn't give a fuck about us, so he's not going to speak out about it until this other fucking dude's going to speak out, and now this cocksucker is going to talk now.
Great question.
Very good question.
The answer is fucking heartbreaking, George. I'll get emotional even speaking about it right now, but this is what broke me. People relied on me to create a project, and when shit wasn't working out and I found out the extent of just how bad things were behind the scenes, I had to rely on my team. I crumbled internally, and the advice was, while actual legal process was going on because of criminal investigation taking place that CoffeeZilla highlighted in his series, I had to stay silent. And for a fucking year, I'm hounding Jeff. How do we make this right? What's the status of the game?
You're a millionaire, bro. You could have gave people.
But they
Where
don't
are
see
we
that.
at?
They don't see that. That's crazy.
The engineer stole the code.
Told them something.
Who was hired by a fucking con man, a guy that I found out to be a con man, a guy that I had trusted. Not just a guy that I had trusted, a guy that billionaires had trusted. A guy that fooled the Mormon church and the New York Yankees. And now in hindsight, 1 + 1 = fucking 2. I get that. And the advisor, again, that I trusted was selling against my buyers, people that actually wanted to play this game. It was like a mountain. It was like a mountain that collapsed one after the other. This massive forest fire would come up. I thought we put it out, and then something else would happen, and something else would happen. And then my legal team goes, yo, there is criminal investigation going on. It is best to stay silent at this moment.
Mm. So I have another question. I understand your point of view because I'm your friend. I actually was with you when you found out, and I saw how like your face turned white and you slid up against the fridge when you found out. I was there, so that's why I could boldly, with my chest out, be like, bro, I watched when this guy found the news. But fuck CoffeeZilla, fuck you. No joke. What do we do for the people that were fucked?
I and my team, Jeff, and I'd like you to sit in, Jeff,
You a real one, bro.
are working. We are at work and have been working to make this game. And that's part of the solution. Deliver the fucking project, right? And that's never stopped. There have been massive road bumps and massive obstacles along the way. But that was always the prerogative. CoffeeZilla making a series or not, the game is being made. He just assumed we gave up on it, which is not true. However, the answer is yes, George. I'm not a fucking scammer. I have the best intentions, and I will make this right for the people who believed in me. You know how adamant I was about fixing all of this and making this right.
Sure.
And for a year, I was told I couldn't say anything. And then CoffeeZilla series came out, and I fucking called you guys, and I said, I'm making a statement. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
I spent days writing this thing, figuring out how I could poke the obvious holes in CoffeeZilla's.
Hey, don't Jeff look like Russ? I like the way you work. Yeah.
Defamation and arguments and manipulation of this story, because at the end of the day, he told a story. Some of it's true, some of it's not. I don't know what to believe from his stuff, and I don't know what not to believe. I found out stuff. I found out things watching his series. Like, dude, I was at the airport when I watched the part where he said Jake's had stolen.
Of course. I was like, what?
$6 million. I don't know if that's true or not, but I knew he was a bad actor, hence why we kicked him off the fucking team immediately when we found out he was only in it for the money.
Prerogatives, yeah. Things fucking fell apart from Zach to trying to find new devs, realizing that our first lead dev couldn't perform, and then realizing that now there's an investigation going on.
But also you have to understand that it's not simple. I mean, he's trying to bridge the gap here between protecting his client, protecting a project that he's been a part of, getting out whatever information is possible. I've said this a million times. The internet loves to oversimplify very fucking complex issues.
On top of the complex issue that we dealt with, which were issues with people, the blockchain technology, and this is something that's brand new, and what Logan ideated in his head of a really cool idea is actually somewhat complex.
Which is, by the way, hard for me to swallow. Okay, and I have a vision and an idea of these things, and then I say, Jeff, here's what I want to make. Here's what I want to do. And then people are put in place to attempt to make that happen. And when it was found out that...
The projects don't happen so easy, bro. A lot of people's projects cost hundreds of millions of dollars to create, bro, and to actually get it going. And it doesn't just take 10 devs, bro. A lot of projects take hundreds. You know what I mean? There's a reason that companies have so many employees, bro. So to just try to start something and it not be a meme coin, or to not be something like very small, and it to actually be what you want it to be, bro, you would have probably had to actually go to investors. As rich as you are, you would have to use those use your friendships, bro, and went to someone who actually has that type of capital and net worth to invest in there, and who believed in your ideal, and who thought that you can make some real art.
Either A, they had ill intent, or B, were incapable of doing it, and then shit really hit the fan. What do I do?
I actually have an answer for that. When you're on the top rope at WWE and you're going like this after a crazy show and the audience is going crazy, when you're bringing Prime into the table and people are drinking it, being like, how the fuck is this product this good? When you're doing these absolute, like, we're watching a superhero kill these side quests day after day after day after day, none of these quests would be completed without your team. And when you win, we celebrate together. What I need this team to start doing is when you guys take a dip, you got to stop pointing the fingers at each other.
When all this broke, when we were in Qatar,
Why did they clip him? He probably went on to say some smart shit. George is a top G, bro. GG George. He walked off the show before. That's all right. He got pride. He got beliefs. You know what I mean? He a comedian, but hey, listen, man. Everybody get hit a little low where they kind of feel it. George is a G, bro. And the fact that they're like clipping him up to get Mike's perspective, and I ain't no disrespect to Mike, but come on, bro. Let's be serious. It's George.
Remember this? We were in the spa one day, and I saw the pain in your, and this, like I
They
said,
talking about the pain in his face in the spa. Come on, bro. They should have left it on George. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments, bro. We're just gonna keep covering this, bro. This is a long one, hour and 20 minutes. We're gonna cover a few different things, bro. Anyways, make sure you subscribe to the page. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. If we could do that, that would be awesome. And then we'll just have to get like 3,600 watch hours because we're only at like 400 out of 4,000. So let's go, baby. I'm gonna try to stay consistent. I'm gonna try to stay on this. I'm gonna try to be on top of it. I'm gonna try to be on top of a lot of issues and stuff. And if you enjoy the video, like I said, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let's talk about it. If you want to see some other kind of content like gaming or something, check out my other page, Callaway Top GG or whatever. It's for a good game. And yeah, I appreciate it. And man, let's go. Yip-a-boo.